Hello, salutations. What it do? Start the gamer off out there again. No vibes like scrub. Let's get it. Welcome to the Future Game Show Spring Showcase. I'm live on both YouTube and Twitch. What it do? Cluck? Welcome. Congrats on being first over on the Twitch side. We got D Savage, Micah, Chaos Edits, Dominic, Sam, Arthur over on the YouTube side. Appreciate you. What's up, Mr. Clean Kids over on Twitch? How is that game? If you're talking about Baldur's, if you're talking about Dragon's Dogma 2, that is definitely high on my list. I did a review for it yesterday. It is definitely a buy for me. Now, I'm playing on PS5, so that's the only platform I can vouch for, but I love the game. I've already put over 50 hours into it. And I've had a busy backlog, but Capcom sent me it about a week ago, and I have not been able to stop playing. All right. Let me post this on the socials. Let everybody know we're in here. Let the Discord know. Let all my naysayers know. What's up, Crispy? How you doing? Where's my music? I'm looking for my music in my OBS. There it is. Eastwood, welcome back. What's up, Jat? Welcome, everyone. Shout out to the Future Game Show for inviting me to be an official partner to co-stream this. They gave me this cool little badge. So I could flex a little bit. Always a nice touch. What's up, Raby? What's up, Charles? Paramount. What up, Sickle? How's everyone doing? You know I would rather be playing Suicide Squad. You mean Dragon's Dogma 2. I have barely played Suicide Squad this month. I haven't streamed it in like 3 weeks. But I'm gonna definitely jump back in on Suicide Squad starting next week when they start adding those updates, assuming they're not completely broken. All right, it is showtime. Epic music. I think I saw Sandland in that trailer. And that
Hello,
little,
everybody, and welcome to the Future Games Show
Here we go. What's up,
Spring
No Cap?
Showcase. My name is Samantha Béart, though you may know me best as Baldur's Gate 3's lovable hothead Karlach. Fortunately, for the sake of my infernal engine and the fate of this fair studio, I'm taking leave from the front lines of the Blood War for the next 90 minutes to present today's show. A veritable
feast
Benjamin.
of trailers, yes, Samantha.
What did I tell you in rehearsals?
Don't cut you off.
And what just happened?
I immediately cut you off.
You immediately cut me off. You've disgraced yourself, you know that.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Well, go on then, introduce yourself.
Final Fantasy 16, Baldur's Gate 3.
I'm Ben Starr, and you might know me from the popular social media skits I film alone in my front room, or perhaps my role as the pectorally blessed icon, Clive Rosfield, in Final Fantasy 16.
Shout out to Final Fantasy 16.
Beyond the endearing back and
What's
forth.
up, Mikey?
Not endearing.
Agree to disagree. Sam and I are here today to get you up to speed on the most exciting video games of the moment.
So whether you're watching on a live stream or in the Albatross Theatre at PAX East, hi, stick close to Mama K.
And Mama C.
And we'll get through this one together.
Let's kick things off with our first trailer. And guess what? It's a world premiere.
World premiere. All right, let's see what they're starting off the show with. Bachman, the Deadly Showman. And that was an intro. Yeah, they got good chemistry. Music go hard. Are they about to race? Death Sprint 66. Is it a racing game? This is a Steam game, 2024.
That was your first look at
That
Death
was Super
Sprint
Speed?
66, a PvP arcade racer coming in 2024.
Now, before you all death sprint to your Steam wish lists, let me save you some time. We have our very own Spring Showcase Steam page, which you can find by searching Future Game Show on Steam.
This is where you
We need
can
more
find
games with
and
super
wishlist
speed.
every game featured in the show. And after the show, you can head to the FGS YouTube channel where you'll be able to rewatch all the juicy trailers and see what bonus content our editorial team has been cooking up.
Plus, there'll be plenty of articles to read about the games we've covered on gamesradar.com.
Okay, I think it's about time we gave the good people what they want.
Me with no clothes on again.
No, not that.
Me with more clothes on.
That makes no sense. Next up, we've got a brand new trailer for a game that's already had hundreds of thousands of you smashing that wish list button. This is Zookeeper.
Cocoons.
Now you are a zookeeper. The job is not difficult. You have nothing to worry about.
Love these two. They're pretty great. Usually the hosts can be kind of cringe, but those two are really funny. You can tell they definitely practice, and obviously are good at delivering lines because they're voice actors. This is crazy.
Talk about a graveyard shift. Stop a malicious parasite from infecting the animal kingdom in Zookeeper, which is coming to PC later in 2020.
Ben's hilarious.
Now, we've got a game that has the fingerprints of its developers all over it.
Because everything is made from clay.
Ben, I swear to Bahamut. Here's an exciting update on Herold Hal.
Darling Arna,
They should.
When the ship crashed.
They definitely should
I half
host more
wondered
stuff
if
together.
Life as we knew it would collapse in on itself as well. It seemed like the pressure of the ocean
Exclamation mark FGS in the chat if you're interested in any of these games.
How any of us would find a new way to keep going on.
There aren't many people I can talk to without feeling inferior.
Oh, thanks.
No, I didn't mean like that. You're not a Jimmy Judger, you know? You seem to just accept.
Jimmy Judger.
It could be worse. But there must be more. More to life?
British people have the craziest slang.
Is that Dr. Computer?
Yeah, I saw the Suicide Squad stuff earlier.
This opens a whole
I'm gonna make a video about it tomorrow. This music is kind of crazy.
Actually,
I like this.
I did kind of make a mistake.
We all make them, Herold.
Kill Spider-Man 2 is crazy. I definitely don't miss those
We're
days.
sorry to put the burden on you, Harold, but you're the next best man for the job.
I'm glad Spider-Man 2 is done for now.
I mean, yes.
We won't have to worry about that nonsense until the next PlayStation event in a couple months. I'm having a fantastic day. Hope you all are as well. This looks insane. Herold Hal. Yeah, Steam comes on April 16th on console too.
Finally, players can dive into the stop-motion world of Herold Halibut on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Yeah, indie games are real
16th.
creative.
Let's keep this party going with a developer diary from the team behind Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn.
Ooh, I remember Flintlock from Kepler. I hit them up about that game a while ago.
I'm Matthew Wood. I'm animation director on Flintlock. Flintlock is a Souls-like RPG where you play as Nor with your companion Enki, a little fox character, taking on great gods, building on from Ashen. We
Sounds
try to
pretty
get
simple.
more Souls-light, so we do that by increasing the mobility options and increasing the pace of combat. We're trying to make things more dynamic and hopefully make it more accessible to new players to the Souls genre as well as players from action RPGs. The combat in Flintlock is all rhythm-based, which from an animation side means you need to be able to feel the rhythm through the animation. So every 9 frames is like a beat.
It reminds me of Stellar Blade
The
without the fan
player
service.
can understand when the next attack's going to come and react accordingly. I think my favorite animation for Nor is just like her basic moveset, combining her axe attacks with her gun attack.
Very stylish.
And then also mixing that in with strafing, with rifles.
Ooh, right through the
Some
eye.
controversial options in game would be like jumping, double jumping,
Where the
dodging,
superhero
air
game is at?
dodging,
That
sliding
was
down
yesterday,
hills,
my friend.
inky rift traveling, and being able to,
We got that
chain
trailer
between those.
for Marvel
Once you get an enemy
1943.
down to enough health in a fight, then you can.
Well, I have a
glory kill,
video
either axe or pistol.
coming up soon
It's good to animate the glory kills. They
about a new Marvel game
choreographed
nobody knows
moves,
about.
and the ones where you get
It's about to get
camera
announced.
to really control the framing of the action as well.
But most people don't know about it.
We definitely wanted Enki to
But
feel
it's technically
like a
unannounced.
companion alongside you.
But there is a
Enki
new
navigating
Marvel game
the
coming out.
world, doing all of your jumping and your sliding. So trying to keep him in.
So I'm
frame
gonna have a
to
video on that
slide
soon.
alongside you or jump alongside you.
1943 looks like a movie. Hell yeah. Exactly like a movie. It looked crazy. Those graphics are insane.
Love a little combat companion. I bet they'd be best mates with Torgal. Flintlock is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC in summer 2024. Sam,
summer?
I have 2 questions for you. Why have you left me? I'm lonely. And what's up next?
No comment. And next up, we have a Souls-like that casts you as a masked
I love
warrior
these two.
in a world trapped in an eternal play. Here's a closer look at gameplay from Enotria, the last song.
Outside of Yuri Lowenthal and Laura Bailey,
Eternity it spent playing out in the tortured halls of
these
my
are
mind.
definitely the best hosts I've seen for a game show.
Mentors, friends, and lover alike turn against you. whatever end we meet. It has been a delight to compose the song of change together.
Anatolia, the last song. Love this sort of music. Give me some creepy choir, some toms, some orchestral drums and strings. I'm all in. We went the whole year without hearing anything about Transformers Reactivate. I think this is going to be potentially a year where you get an update. Look how Hogwarts Legacy for 5 and Assassin's Creed Mirage and Ronin. Nice. I haven't tried Rise of Ronin yet, but I highly recommend Dragon's Dogma 2. Highly recommend it. Does it show you that there are other studios besides Sandland that can make good superhero games? Oh, for sure. I mean, we knew that, but still. To be fair, there aren't that many studios making superhero games anymore. Not like they used to. This one's August 21st.
The swirling maelstrom of creation. Magnificent.
Shelley went crazy. Yeah, we definitely need that Transformers game. Demo coming soon? Okay, so you get to play it. It's on PS5 and Steam.
Inotria The Last Song is coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC via Epic Game Store on August 21st, 2024.
The Constructors is up next, a city builder where you design the neighborhood of your dreams. Let's take a
I
look.
can't wait for that Stellar Blade demo, bro. I'm gonna be going crazy on that. A lot of people gonna be playing that game with one hand. You know, some people out there only want Insomniac, which is funny because there are also people now that don't want Insomniac to make any more Marvel games or any. All the sweet baby people turned on Insomniac. But there's not that many people making Marvel games. You got Insomniac. You got EA. They're making 2 or 3. They haven't announced the third one yet. And then they have Bethesda. They got the Blade game coming out through their Arcane Studios. This is how legends are made. Whoa. This is how legends are made. Shout out to anyone who got that insider.
Because The Constructors is coming to PC in Q2 2024.
Okay, let's down tools.
Definitely a classic. This is how legends are made game.
Somnia, an 8-bit survival horror game with live-action cutscenes. Pillows at the ready.
Yeah, the well-known game, though, that's DC. Legendary stream.
My name is Andres Borghi, and I'm a film director from Argentina. I'm also
you know,
a
you
game
know.
developer. The game I'm working on right now, it's called Neist Somnia. It's an old-fashioned survival horror game like
that's definitely a throwback.
Or Silent Hill or Fatal Frame. But the catch
Skydance
is
going
that
crazy.
in certain moments you have a cutscene, and the cutscene is
I hope that game sells well.
The original idea for the game came while playing
because I know it was expensive
by Airdorf, and I said, okay, let's do like a Nintendo game and a movie. In every horror movie, every horror game, when you see
like one of the bad things about games
guy or girl
is when
teeth, I mean, white
they were
eyes,
talking
black
about
eyes,
high development costs for AAA games.
It's always the same.
But you hate
got
when
to be a cliche. So
the high budget doesn't show
how to make things different and unique. So what you are seeing right now is the behind the scenes of the filming of the live action segments. When you make real film, you make the whole thing. You have the beginning, the middle, and the end. But here it's like you are filming small parts of the story, separated, and the thing that glues them
1943,
is the game.
Whatever they spent, it definitely looks expensive.
Of what I'm making, because I'm kind of the only one that really understands what's going on in the shooting. When you're playing the game and you see everything, bro, you don't really see their face,
creepy.
And suddenly you see the actress in like real close-up. It makes you
that's insane.
At the end of the thing, it's a love story. Anyone can understand. There's magic, there's monsters, but the important thing is that you understand the love story. And
so it's like a really old school 2D side scroller.
We only have a playable demo,
and then they mix in these crazy live action scenes. Yo, that's insane.
Sometime around 2025, you can follow us on Twitter to see some updates.
They should film an actual horror movie. That looks crazy.
Yeah. I'm going to head back over to be by your side for no reason whatsoever.
Thank you, Cybot Studios, for reuniting us. And for that spine-chilling glimpse of Tenebrous Somnia, which is coming to PC in 2025. But if you can't wait that long, a playable demo is available.
You want to stand next to Ben. She wants to stand next to Clive.
If you've been keeping up with all things Future Games Show on social media, you'll know this broadcast is currently streaming live at PAX East in the Albatross Theatre as part of the official schedule.
If you're there in person, hello. If you're not there in person, ignore what I just said.
Which was...
Exactly. You might even see us wandering around the halls or standing behind your back.
Hiding under your chair.
Playing with your hair.
I'm in the walls.
The unbridled thrill of human contact for the first time in years.
Finally being loved.
What the hell?
Metatextuality aside, this next video will give you the lowdown on what's happening at PAX East over the coming days.
There's definitely a lot of people complaining online who have not had human contact in a long time. At least Insomniac didn't fumble the bag like EA's Avengers did. I mean, yeah. Say what you will about Insomniac, their Marvel games make money. They may not be for you, but they're for a lot of people. This beat got kind of hard. Why these indie games be having the best music? These showcase be the Future Game Show be having the best music.
PAX East is taking place as we speak and runs until March the 24th. If you aren't there yourself, check out twitch.tv/PAX to keep up to date on all the show-related news.
Back to it now, and we've got a new trailer for Dustborne, a road trip adventure game.
Oh boy!
You chart the divided states of America.
Speaking of sweet baby, this is actually a Sweet Baby game.
Nearly 4,000 miles.
Literally a Sweet Baby 8 game.
Never heard of in service of a shadowy employer.
Welcome to Betty's
Diner. You don't need a warning.
I'm pretending we're on a weekend road trip.
No, if this was made by Sweet Baby.
On the run.
It's very obvious.
Normal procedure.
And their name is in the credits.
To detain us.
This was a collaboration. Crispy, thank you for that Crispy 5. W stream, W content creator, 100K inbound. Yes, sir.
Stop it.
Only a few K away.
Oh, come on. Look at the fun we're having together.
Looks neat.
Hold the bus up.
The graphics remind me of Hi-Fi Rush.
Would have been helpful.
But if we keep fighting, we won't make it through the Republic.
Nobody wants the games. I mean, somebody wants it. I mean, this probably isn't going to be a huge seller. But, you know, if you like games that look like this, and you have blue hair, and like to yell at people on social
Here's
media
some more
about their
powerful
political
words for you.
beliefs.
Dustborne is coming to PlayStation,
You'll
Xbox,
probably love
and
this
PC
one.
later this year. And we've got more to share about Dustborne in the official Future Games show post-show. So make sure you stick around.
Sam, come with me. How do you feel about Cocoons?
Cocoon?
Yeah.
I love those. I
You
love
know,
this.
A safe, quiet place to be nurtured. Synonymous with butterflies and the film from 1985. Well, our next game is a cosmic horror Metroidvania.
Wait, what's happening?
You'll see.
They're great. I mean, you gotta have the blue hair.
Product not yet rated.
That's a staple. The look is not complete without the blue hair. A Metroidvania. We got a nice little, definitely a Metroidvania. That looks just pretty cool. I haven't played one of these games in a while. The music looks good. They're amazing, they shows, for sure. Yeah, if they have future shows, they should definitely bring those two on. And whoever wrote for them. They're great. Are we still getting the last Ronin game? Unclear. I think it should still come out, but we haven't gotten an update on the progress yet ever since they announced that Embracer was laying off half of their employees. So I don't know what's going on with that game. Like, but losing 50% of your staff is crazy.
Coming to PC and Nintendo Switch in 2024. Make sure it's on your wish lists.
You know, Sam, we deserve a pat on the back. We've stayed on track so far. Full steam ahead, if you know what I mean.
You're right. Though I think the writers may have over-engineered the lead into our next game, don't you think?
Just a bit.
That looks insane. Captain in the building. You missed the Sweet Baby game. Other than that, we're just chilling. The hosts are amazing. The host they got for this one, representing Final Fantasy 16 and Baldur's Gate 3. Very funny, very good chemistry.
Choose your destiny in Unreal 2 back on track. Wishlist it now as it's coming to Steam Early Access later this year.
Okay, who wants a release date trailer? All of you? Yes. Even you, Colin from Gateshead. Well, there's good news because we've got a good one for an open world survival crafting game.
Open world survival crafting game. Uh-oh. Those are big. The Omega Crafter. Power World just came out and it's already getting ripped off. That's crazy. That's insane. Power World has only been out a couple months and we already got a rip off. This is like Power World and Among Us.
That's right, only a week to go. Omega Crafter is coming to Steam Early Access on March 28th.
Up next is Ascendant Infinity.
Spider-Man 4 reveal, imagine.
Yes, where players duke it out and extract resources while fending off murderous snails.
Yep, mix of indie and some AAA titles. A mix of AAA console stuff and indie Steam games. This a new extraction shooter. Looks wild. Am I getting Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? Absolutely. Looks like it's inspired by 80s gym, weird 80s gym aesthetic, but I'm here for it. Marvel's Avengers 2 announcement, you actually missed it.
Please tell me we're keeping score.
Apex Legends.
Ascendant Infinity is coming to PC, and you can find out how to sign up for the beta by heading to www.ascendant.com.
Turn out your pockets, Ben.
No, not again. I don't have anything.
Told him to run his pockets.
So I don't have. Okay, fine. You can have one thing, and that one thing will be my phone.
Thank you. Later this year, the Future Games Show will be delivering a showcase focused on mobile games. So to give you a taste of what's to come, here's a world premiere.
Oh, it was a bit about mobile games. So am I gonna get that back, or is it?
Now giving your phone to somebody is crazy. I would never. And they even showed the Sweet Baby game. Most, you should feel indifferent. Like if you see a game and you're like,
Foundation Galactic Frontier. Foundation Galactic Frontier is launching first on iOS and Android, and you can look out for more info about it and our mobile showcase in the coming months.
Okay, as we all know by now, the Future Game Show has always celebrated the most exciting
you want to see
upcoming
BBWs?
games. And
yeah, you're at the wrong show, my friend.
From 2024, we're starting a Future Game Show.
This is the Future Game Show
yearbook to keep track of
I'm starting to see the problem here.
Excited about.
These games are handpicked by the Future Game Show team and represent what they believe
feel the
will be
chemistry?
talk of the town come award season.
Oh yeah, they're fantastic.
And of course, no yearbook is complete without hyper-specific awards. For example, most likely to win the hearts.
Also,
of the
just really good actors.
Extremely handsome. That would be me.
Yeah. Or most likely to pick up a short king and throw them over their shoulder.
Also me. With prep time.
Yeah, I think they get the picture. So please join us in celebrating our first entry into this prestigious album. A psychological sequel with eye-popping graphics to boot.
Hellblade 2, most likely to make your jaw drop. Yeah, the game.
Senua's Saga Hellblade 2
I don't know about
enters
the game,
our Future Game Show Wants to Watch
but the graphics
2024
look
yearbook,
crazy.
a whopping 7 years since the launch of Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, a story-driven action-adventure game from Cambridge developers Ninja Theory. Hellblade is memorable for its myth-infused world and unique approach to psychological horror. Protagonist Senua suffers from psychosis, represented by a cacophony of binaural voices commenting on her every move.
Let your freak flag fry, my friend.
Known in-game as the Furies.
Can you smell
And is a handsome man. No need to hide how you feel.
Bones, that's going to be you.
This is a judgment-free chat.
Following its electrifying debut at the Game Awards in 2019, which involved plenty of hauntingly animated chanting,
Unless you're
Hellblade 2
weird.
quickly shot to the top of our ones to watch list.
And by
here
weird,
at the
I
Future
mean-
Game Show.
You want to yell at everyone in chat about Sweet Baby or something.
Senua seems to have found herself in command of an army of warriors in the sequel,
talking about the
and
shorty,
is planning to bring the fight back to the Vikings who raided her village and killed her lover. The Furies also haunt Senua in the second game, taunting Senua about looming death and the fate of those around her as she strives to rebel against tyranny in 10th century Iceland.
No one will judge you for finding Ben attractive. He's a handsome man. We get it. to each their own, you know.
As well as thrilling set pieces full of nervous exploration and close shaves, Hellblade 2 features an expanded combat system. We've seen Senua with a sword in hand, dealing savage finishes, blocking brutal strikes, and dodging supernatural streams of flames.
What if the Captain America game looks like this?
Through difficult environments also play a part in the experience, augmented by
like it's definitely possible.
Engine 5 visuals.
This is another Unreal Engine 5 game.
For all of us, we
Unreal
won't
Engine
have to
5
wait
is
too long
nuts.
to lose ourselves to this extremely exciting narrative. Senua's saga, Hellblade 2, is set to launch on May 21st, 2024, and is coming to Xbox Series X and PC.
Imagine if Rise of Hydra looks just like the trailer, like the actual gameplay.
Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, is coming to Xbox and PC on May 21st, 2024. It's the first game to enter our fancy little yearbook, with more to come later on in the show.
Let's switch gears now and check in with our friends at ES Digital Games, who have not one or two, but
What's up,
three
Spider Hunter? I'm chilling. How you
to show
doing?
you.
They got 3 games. Ooh, got a waifu. Starting with Sky of Tides. I want to see the waifu game.
Rin Delora, the whole syndicate is looking for you, and I found you first.
Your father
Show
instructed
that game
me
first.
to play this
Hold up.
message for you. Do you want to hear it?
Go to the other game.
A message from Dad? I can't believe you knew him. I was hoping you would know where he went.
I don't. We all used to call him Stormwalker.
Where is Rindalora now?
Kill the rebel girl and bring Rindalora directly
I have no
to
expectations for this showcase. I'm just here to enjoy it. Yeah, there we
It
go.
was supposed to be a routine mission.
Waifu game. And it's a side
Something
scroller.
went terribly wrong.
A 2D waifu side scroller. It's like a roguelite,
This is not the end.
Metroidvania type of game.
I will get to the truth. No matter what.
You mean stuff like that? Sure. Hey. If Ben brings that out of you, who am I to judge? If Ben makes you stiff.
The alchemist battles the strange.
Always cooking content. Appreciate you. I got a lot of stuff to make. I gotta. Let's see. We got the podcast tomorrow.
Alchemist.
I gotta make a Suicide Squad
Thank you
video.
to ES Digital for the update on Awaken.
I still gotta
Astral
finish
Blade,
Spider-Man
Sky
2
of
New Game
Tides,
Plus.
and Battlejuice Alchemist. Go get them on your wish lists.
No Rest for the Wicked is the next game from Ori developers Moon Studios. So let's throw it
Gotta
over
do
to
that
the
Marvel
team to see what
game
we can
video. I
expect
got a
from
lot
this
of- I got a lot of
genre-bending
stuff.
action RPG when it enters early access in April.
So we all know the real waifu game is in June with First Ascendant. False. We all know the real waifu game
Hey, I'm Thomas
is in
Mahler. I'm the
April.
creative director at Moon Studios.
Hey, I'm Gennady.
And it's Stellar
I'm the
Blade.
production and technical director, and both of us are the founders of Moon.
First Ascendant is an honorary waifu game for sure.
We are working on a new project which is
Definitely
called
looking forward
No
to
Rest for
that.
the Wicked. It's basically just
But
my dream
Stellar Blade
project,
is the
right?
true
It's
waifu
the
game.
action RPG that I always wanted to play. and wanted to play for 20 years now. We're trying to create one of the best combat systems on the market. We also want to completely change how exploration is done, right? That you're not just
no game this year
randomly generated
has more culture than Stellar Blade.
Combine that with the multiplayer aspect, combine that with all these quote-unquote social elements of like building the town and housing and farming and all of those things. It's the kind of game that I always wanted to see somebody making, but because they didn't make it, we are making it now.
I'll say waifu is Stellar
Blade.
Blade.
The big thing for us to tell people is that the more you would look into No Rest for the Wicked, the more you would understand that what we're trying to do is kind of create our own mix.
I accept that compromise.
So we will look at any particular genre, and we would take the elements from this genre that we are excited about.
Miami
we
Patrol,
put it all together into
Ascendant,
one game, and then we iterate
waifu,
on it. So we might take combat inspirations from the Soul series, Monster Hunter, animation commit-driven combat, but also fighting games, things that have combos, things that have special moves, you know, and we try to make it and tune it in our own way. Then we look at things like exploration, you know, interconnected, multifaceted, dense level design that encourages retraversal and discovering the world. So it's really not one game in particular we're trying to necessarily follow. We're just inspired by all of these different elements from all of these different games. We put it together and try to grow it.
It's like a top-down MMO
version it can be,
but with like souls.
No Rest for the Wicked is coming to early access on Steam on April 18th.
That was the latest on No Rest for the Wicked, which will be available via Steam Early Access
Spider-Man
on
2
April
New
18th.
Game Plus 2 times.
It's coming to PlayStation and Xbox.
I haven't played it
we've got even more
since I streamed it.
details about that one in the post-show.
Definitely stick around for that. Okay, up next is a new trailer for Holston, a psychological
I've been on that
shooter
Dragon's Dogma.
where you swap seamlessly between a top-down and third-person perspective.
Przez las? Nie ma mowy. Masz pan chociaż jakąś furę albo coś?
Where's Stellar Blade at? I don't think this show is safe. I think the show's too safe for Stellar Blade.
Ubojnie to tam był bieg. Czego ty?
I think they're gonna promote on their own time. They have a demo coming out. They accidentally released it early before pulling it, but it's coming. This takes me back. Reminds me of Duck Hunt, but with zombies in a car. Oh, I think I saw this before. Skill Up was talking about this game. He said it was interesting. Yeah, I remember
Holston
Skill Up was talking about
PlayStation,
Holston.
Xbox, Switch, and PC when it's ready.
We've got your first look at EV2 Next, a futuristic shooter where you battle against otherworldly creatures in souped-up mech suits.
Ooh, I love a good mech game.
Among the ruins of a shattered Earth, humanity rallies against an overwhelming
Especially when it's like an Iron Man suit. Holy, hold up.
For survival.
Yo!
Using powerful suits, humanity suddenly
This might be it.
stands a chance against a mighty foe.
Hold up.
Gear up. Battle
Let me see this. Let me see this combat.
Earn great rewards and save humanity.
This is a looter shooter. Yo, wake that up. Is this Anthem? This looks like Anthem, but PvP with PvP. Is this the new Anthem?
Forge alliances and fight for glory. Join the fight now.
Quantico from Epic Games.
EV2 is coming to
EV2.
PC in early 2025.
Huddle
Oh,
up,
it's only
fellow
PC.
RPG
That's
fans.
tough.
Now, I understand the long-awaited sequel to Dragon's Dogma is coming out in a matter of hours. In the
Dragon's
excitement
Dogma.
levels
I was
of
playing that
the
earlier.
arts.
Not to make the 12-year wait any more excruciating, but our friends at Capcom have sent us a fiery trailer to prepare you for
Let's
launch.
go. Dragon's Dogma 2.
In a realm of fantasy and
Bro,
fate.
I have played this game for almost 60 hours. I'm obsessed with Dragon's Dogma 2.
Bestowed with immense power.
Game is so good.
A nefarious wielder of great magic.
I'm on my second playthrough.
Of monsters.
I started a new save so I could do my early access stream.
Now is the time to take your place
on my Hawkeye build. It's so fun. Good to see you play Sister Guard Marvel 2. I appreciate you, my friend.
Gather allies.
Yeah, Capcom. Yep. This is the sequel to Dragon's Dogma. Both Capcom games.
Go forth, Arisen. Follow thy heart.
This is definitely a Game of the Year contender. Absolutely. Absolute Game of the Year contender. Dragon's Dogma 2 is incredible. I love this game. Bro, I put so many hours into this already.
That was the launch trailer for Dragon's Dogma 2, which is out tomorrow.
It's so good.
March 22nd on PC, PlayStation.
Definitely check out my stream earlier.
We've got something really
on
special
YouTube
for you
and
now.
Twitch.
Our next trailer will be accompanied by a musical performance.
And my review.
Clive and Karlach did
over on
karaoke.
YouTube.
I was thinking we could do Eternal Flame this time.
That sounds great. Oh, the producers are shaking their
Wish you could pre-order it.
They'll regret this.
Whenever you can, I definitely recommend Dragon's Dogma 2.
Anyway,
It's
instead,
so good.
We're throwing it over to
Maybe you can pick it
LA
up.
for a special performance of Home to Home from the Haunty soundtrack.
Are you late? Yes, you are.
Look out for a release date announcement as well.
But it's all good.
We'll go into eighth note clicks.
Doesn't matter when you come, as long as you come. That didn't sound right. That sounded crazy.
There was once a name that would call to me.
That sounded insane. I realized as I was saying it, I was like, nope. That ain't it. I was trying to say it's okay if you're late to the stream as long as you're here to support. And I said it in the wildest way possible. Where's Stellar Blade? You want it? Wait, just keep waiting. It comes out next month, and the demos should be out soon. Soldier Boy's face. As long as you come, so that's don't be quoting me. That's not Sadot's 2024 quote. This music is crazy. I like this. Homie can sing. He going crazy. I cannot sing that high. Good night. This game looks insane. Bro, indie games be having the best music. What the hell? This song actually slaps. What the hell? And they got the black and white behind the scenes. The game looks insane. I don't know what's happening. But the music go crazy. People sleep on indie games. That's the thing. AAA players sleep on indie games. But indie games are a thriving market right now. Indie games are having a renaissance. There are a lot of really good indie games that people are really enjoying. And some of them are actually outselling the big AAA stuff. So don't sleep on the indie stuff. They're having their moment. Remember, Power
Thank you
World
to everyone
is technically an
involved
indie
with that
game.
Beautiful performance. Haunty is coming to PC, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox on May 23rd.
Power World is an indie game in every sense of the word.
On the FGS YouTube channel.
Our next game follows a fiend.
The
called
studio
Beelzebub
only has
as they
50
try
people.
to survive in a desert world ravaged
The
by
budget was only
Let's check out
$6
the
million.
brand new gameplay trailer for Sandland.
Oh, here's the Akira Toriyama game.
EV2.
The Sandland game. Yeah, I can't believe we lost Toriyama. Like, I still
in both the bright light of day and the long
I still can't watch anything Toriyama related
my entire being
without getting emotional.
and you all in my power for
I might-
this great nation of Forestland and you, its people.
I might read this manga and buy the game. Just because.
They're the Forestland Army.
The Forestland Army is really something else.
Starting off as the
This is
underdogs
Toriyama's last game.
Sounds like my kind of fight. Just you wait, Forestland
I might need this. I might buy this physical, the physical version.
General Croa.
Right is
It
relative.
looks fun, like a really cool looking JRPG. I like the JRPGs.
Demons are no match for the illustrious Rosetta Brigade.
Listen, Rosetta! We can resolve this if you'll just talk to us!
Keep your naive ideals in your diary.
Aquanium.
Indeed it is. With this, our army will control the entire world.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna read this manga because I haven't read Sandland yet. I'm gonna read the manga and I'm gonna buy the game
I must lead you back to the
as
path
a
of righteousness
and play it as a send off
by
for
ridding this world of
Toriyama.
demons.
What?
Rest in
He's a
power,
match for
Toriyama
the
Sensei.
prince.
Fiend Prince, why do you lend these humans your strength?
Forget about me! Keep the Aquanium safe!
I don't go by
Is it Sandland EV2?
anymore, though.
Game on Disney.
Foul fiend! Better start begging before I run out of patience.
He's not human.
I think I'm gonna read. I think I'd rather read the manga
An angel.
first. It comes out. Is that next month? I wish we could bring it back with the Dragon Ball. Bro, when I heard the news, I was devastated, bro. Toriyama was my whole childhood.
Okay.
Sorry, that trailer was in
Like
4D. Sandland is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
me and my
on
best
April
friend
26th.
to this day are
This
cool
next trailer is for Space Prison.
because of
a
Dragon
game where
Ball.
you break out of a galactic complex by crafting contraband, brawling inmates, and raising an army.
I
of
watch anime today because of Dragon Ball. We got a muscle mommy. Join the muscle mommy gang. Yeah, Deborah is from the series related to. You dressed as Goku as a kid in like 2002 for Halloween. Everybody was trying to be Goku at one point, bro, for Halloween. Or Vegeta. I used to get all the games. Like before they imported Dragon Ball Z games.
King of the Rats.
I would
You
buy
better
them in
be,
Japanese.
Because Space Prison is coming to PC on April the 10th, 2024.
Now it's time to reopen the Future Game Show Ones to Watch yearbook and hand out one of our
It's actually
prestigious
insane
badges.
Our next entry
how many
is
anime
the world's
wouldn't even
smuggler's
exist
tale that will have you
if it
infiltrating
wasn't for
wretched
Toriyama.
hives of scum and villainy.
It's literally insane. Most likely to steal all your free time. Star Wars Outlaws. That's coming out soon, I think. They haven't announced it yet.
From a galaxy far, far away,
Pretty
Star
sure this
Wars
is
Outlaws
2020.
feeds its
Pretty
way
sure
into
this
the
is May.
pages of our Future Game Show Ones to Watch yearbook.
Let's jump!
This is a Ubisoft game, so I'm going to be playing it
Outlaws
early.
is a third-person scoundrel simulator from Open World Maestro's Massive Entertainment. Known for spearheading Tom Clancy's The Division and
like
last
Venom is
year's
a-
Avatar Frontiers
Is a
of
muscle mommy
Pandora.
connoisseur. Shout out to you. Gotta represent the muscle mommies out here.
I think that went pretty well, right?
In the sacred timeline, Star Wars Outlaws sits between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, and stars enterprising outlaw Kay Vess. Boasting an adorable alien companion, a droid bodyguard in a trench coat, and a customizable speeder bike, Vess sets out to become a household name in the underworld by planning heists and schmoozing with syndicates. So yes, you can expect a few uncomfortable audiences with Jabba the Hutt.
Not
This
the
is
first
how
time
you-
we've outrun the Empire.
Oh, definitely got to represent
As
for the
well as
muscle mommies.
engaging in gun and gadget-fueled infiltration combat, which inevitably leads to high-speed escapes. You'll dogfight in your ship, the Trailblazer.
I'm mad
and
they
explore
canceled the
galaxy's
Mandalorian game.
cities, deserts, and hives. From Tatooine to Kijimi and the planets between, you'll score
This would've been
credits,
crazy.
smuggle goods, and make difficult choices to manage Kay's growing reputation. And her wanted level. Outlaws is coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X sometime in 2024.
I think it's gonna be May.
But crucially, that means there's still time for you to draw up plans for
From
how
what I
you'll play
heard,
the galaxy's
behind the
most
scenes.
notorious criminals off each other for your own selfish
This might be one of the
gain.
last Star Wars
There's
games.
a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
Because EA was basically making all the Star Wars games. And now they're not doing it
We are
anymore.
delighted to welcome Star Wars Outlaws into our
They're doing the strategy
and we'll be
game
bringing you more coverage on the Future Game Show
and
YouTube channel.
the sequel
as
to
we get
Jedi
closer the
Survivor,
release
and
date
that's
later
it.
This year. What's next, Ben? Ben?
Not this again.
After Jedi 3, Jedi 3 might actually be the last
him
one.
alone. How dare you bully him? Only
Unless
I
somebody
get to
else
bully him.
decides
Are
to
we
make some
clear?
Star Wars games. The Star Wars Eclipse, I hear, is dead.
Blockbuster Inc.
Like
lets you go
that's never
behind the
coming out.
scenes and run your own movie studio, picking stars and
I don't think
setting
that's ever
scenes
coming
in a
out.
bid to sweep up
Same
the
with the
awards.
nicer
I'm
Old
clearly
Republic
going to be
remake.
great at this one.
But I don't know. There's still hope for that one at least. Saber bought itself out from under
I
Embracer
didn't
Group,
punch him. I really did not.
and last I heard, they haven't
Cinematic
abandoned it yet.
Oh, hi, Tom.
But it's going to be
To
tough.
an unforgettable, masterful cinematography.
Please.
I see the Suicide Squad
Blockbuster
Joker. Yes, it did. Just like Drake.
Game where you
Yeah,
make
he
your
actually
dream
he actually does kind of like
movies
Drake,
come
but less zesty.
true. Create your own sets. Ooh, fancy. Make your dream movies. Even if they are a bit weird.
People still talk about MJ. People are obsessed with MJ.
Win
People are obsessed with.
awards
We get
in
it. You don't like her
grand
face.
ceremonies. Nurture your movie stars.
I don't play Spider-Man to look at MJ's face. I play Spider-Man so I can beat people up
Navigate
as
through the
Spider-Man
history of cinematography.
and stare at Black Cat. That Homelander. I wish.
Blockbuster Inc.
That is literally
Coming soon.
Homelander. Blockbuster.
Inc. is coming to PC on June the 6th.
That is literally
2024.
Homelander, yes.
Switching gears, the developers of tropical sandbox adventure Chia are here to reveal some exciting news about the future of the game.
We definitely need a The Boys game. 100%. And not a fighting game. Like an actual story-driven action game. I'd even take a multiplayer game. Like kind of an action RPG. A story-driven action RPG. Where you create your own hero. But I definitely, or just like a single player with a multiplayer mode. I would love to be a suit in the Boys universe as a game. You can go to the university, you go to the Superpower University. That'd be crazy. We definitely need that. We definitely need to make that happen. Because you're making Injustice 3. Oh, they are. Injustice 3 is coming. I have not played Chia. It's coming to Nintendo Switch. That's not surprising.
That's right. Chia launches today on Steam and is coming to Nintendo
Play Spider-Man
Switch
for
this
web swinging
summer.
and beating crime.
And that's not all.
There you go.
Existing
Exactly.
players on PlayStation and Epic Games Store can check out the major game update too.
We've got a closer look at Rumble Club now, a clumsy combat game that's a complete clobberfest.
Rumble Club.
Try saying that 10 times.
We need a Ready to Rumble reboot. I love that game back on Dreamcast.
Kinship.
We need Ready to Rumble and Power Stone.
Throughout time and antiquity, the building blocks of society have been based on democracy.
Definitely Power Stone.
Debate and compromise through peaceful deliberation. But sometimes there is no more powerful way to make a point
Then a punch to the face!
That's right. Forget about that politics stuff. Punch him in the face.
In Rumble Club, there's no problem. A punch and
You play Spider-Man to see Black Cat, not MJ? Exactly, bro. Like, as soon as I saw Black Cat and Spider-Man PS4, it was over for MJ. I was never into MJ to begin with in that game, but as soon as I saw Black Cat, I was like, oh yeah, forget it. It's over.
Rumble. Wish list now.
Also for the game industry. Game
You know what we're doing.
Do
it. Just
Game industry has a bright future.
Time to die, Emmy.
Oh, no, no.
Oh.
I'm alive. Help, help.
Getting pink.
Especially the AA market.
Let's go, baby.
Technology is becoming more accessible.
Rumble Club is coming
Especially
to
with
PC
AI.
and mobile this April.
Our next game has musical contributions from none other than Rick Astley.
And we promised this
Rick
isn't
Astley.
some elaborate bit. We wouldn't want to let you down like that.
Yeah, we'd never tell a lie and hurt you.
Oh, I love it. Rick rolling will never get old.
Mom!
What is it?
Are you sure we can't go back to our
Never
old
gonna
house?
give you up.
You'll soon get used to it. Think of it as an adventure.
Next year, GTA 6
And who might you
and Marvel
I'm
1943.
Simon. Don't you remember me?
Probably Wonder Woman as well.
Look here. This is a prequel.
So what do you
Yeah, next
think
year
I
it could be
should do?
crazy.
Miscreant of the
GTA
nerve to
6,
steal
Wonder
from me.
Woman,
I demand to know.
Marvel
who we deal
1943. Already, 2025 is going to be lit.
Come on, Simon. Get the magic books. Defeat the big evil wizard. Save the magic worlds.
Marvel
Easy,
Wolverine
right?
is. I definitely don't expect Wolverine before 2026. We might see
Simon the Sorcerer Origins
some marketing
is
for
coming
it,
to PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, PC,
but no way that
Apple, and
game
Linux
isn't
in 2024. So
isn't delayed.
print and click it into your wish lists. Now, we know you love a good
teaser.
Plus the leaks say 2026 anyway.
Look, Ben,
Well,
I know
the hack
you are in a game
said
with an active
2026.
battle system, but this is a strictly turn-based production.
Noted. I'll follow the initiative.
Dragon
from
Ball
now on.
Sparking.
I'm just giddy about the next world premiere.
Is that next year?
Collaboration between two.
I could have sworn
credible
that was coming out this
forces
year.
Of nature, kind of like us, Sam.
Come on, what is this, guys?
Right.
Come on.
Right?
Do you know what I mean?
It's a good gag. It's a funny joke.
Yeah,
Why won't
GTA
anyone
6 is
laugh?
definitely dropping in February.
Where did the laughter go?
I
Why
think,
do we not
unless
laugh
it's
at
delayed, unless it's moved. Yeah, it's coming from a reliable leaker. So I'd say yeah. Yeah, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is coming out this year, 2024. It's not 2025. Yes. It's fourth quarter, it's Q4 2024. So it might be closer to 2025, maybe
Project
like
Mango is a collaboration
November,
between Tucan
October,
Interactive, developers of Dorf Romantic, and YouTube animation maestros Kurzgesagt.
December at the latest.
It's coming to Steam in 2025.
But Sparking Zero,
Up next, we've got the
2024.
latest update on Outpost Infinity Siege, a first-person shooter with base building and tower defense elements.
It's over. Forget our old doomsday scenarios.
Yeah, officially it's Q4 2024.
And avarice was to be our downfall.
No month yet. No month or day yet.
When evil reigns supreme,
but
heroes
Q4
rise up in
2024.
defiance. They are the glimmer of hope.
Yeah, Sparker Zero Stellar Blade.
Outpost core link established. Commencing synchronization.
All very good choices.
50%. 100%.
Yeah. I'm loving Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm definitely getting Stellar Blade and Sparking Zero. Maybe I'll get Rise of the Ronin. I have to check out some more reviews. And I have to actually have time. Definitely getting First Ascendant. Definitely getting Black Myth Wukong. I'm not sure about anything else. But those are my definites for sure. And then we're gonna have most likely Spider-Man 2 DLC. I don't know if that's going to be paid or not. But regardless, I'll be playing it. First Ascendant is going to be fun. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what improvements they made to it. Outpost a day one for me.
Siege is officially
100%.
coming to Steam on March 26th.
Dragon Ball
We're taking
Z,
a trip
Budokai.
to the Scottish Highlands now to hear the latest
that was my childhood.
Farewell North, an atmospheric puzzle adventure starring a border collie and its owner.
Venom Blade Zero. The demo's coming out this year.
Okay, Chesley.
Don't know when the game is dropping.
I think it's time.
That might be 2025 if they already got a demo. Doggo. I'm a sucker for a doggo game. Or just any cute animal game. Look at the doggo adding colors to the world. I literally played Stay when that came out, if you remember that. I was half joking when I said it was my game of the year. I actually legitimately love Stray. I just wish there was more to it. Played that for 10 hours straight. I downloaded it for the meme, just to try it out. And I ended up finishing an entire game in one sitting in 10 hours. I was like, I'll just stream it a little bit, just for fun, see how the cat game is. And I couldn't stop playing.
Thank you for your help.
10 hours later, I was done the game.
Oh, aye, and Mr. Chesley, of course.
Pack your hiking gear because we're pleased to announce that
Have you ever seen my hair? Yes, you've seen my do-rag.
Nintendo Switch and Xbox on August 15th.
Our next game will have you praying to the gods for help as you take on hordes of Draugr in PvE combat.
You're not playing Spider-Man 2 DLC, it's worse than Black Cat DLC and Turf Wars. That's cap.
CEO/Chief Creative.
That's definitely cap.
Now, Unchained Entertainment. We're currently working on 3 things: Final Stand Ragnarok, Camelot Unchained,
Absolutely.
and the Unchained Engine.
The Spider-Verse DLC alone clears
the games we're going to make in the future, and also, of course, the name change.
all of that.
It's been a while.
Not to mention the Carnage
get where
DLC.
we are.
Like, you're crazy.
But the key thing for us is we never gave up, and now we're
Ain't no
at the
way
point
City of
where
Never
not
Sleeps
only is FSR ready
is
to launch,
competing with a
but
Carnage
our
DLC.
engine can do things that no one else
Maybe
that we've
Beetle.
seen so far is able to do.
Maybe
And
one of them will be
what
better
we
than Beetle.
wanted to do was large-scale battles.
But Carnage and
500 or more
Spider-Verse,
people,
no way.
30 frames a second.
You're out of your mind.
My name is Michelle Davies. I'm art director at Unchained Entertainment. Currently
Carnage
working
by
on Final
Carnage
Stand
by itself
Ragnarok.
clears
The
the
really
existence
cool part
of
about
Carnage.
it, where its core is, it allows for
Clears
many
turf
more
wars,
entities than you
everything.
see in
It clears
other
all of them.
engines to give you that Helm's Deep. Final Stand Ragnarok, it is the few versus hordes, thousands of
This
enemies.
is got you
FSR
hype.
is a hack and
Those patch
slash
notes got me hype.
shooter slasher. It is meant to be fun and silly and snarky at times.
I'm glad they're doing some marketing.
Doesn't try to take itself too seriously. We're also going to have what we're calling First Look Fridays, where we're going to offer players a sneak peek at things like new scenarios, new champions,
Are you tripping?
modified scenarios.
Beetle, I can
we'll make this a little
understand.
harder, or maybe instead of 1,000,
A Spider-Verse DLC is
NPCs
going to
coming
be
in a wave,
crazy.
We're going to make 500, make them a lot more powerful. We're going to try different things.
What does this
with
beat?
them. No matter how well you thought things out, the players
Yeah.
are going to have much more interesting things to say once they've played.
Yeah.
We want to see what
Like
they
and subscribe.
like, what they don't like, and the way FSR
Like and
is
subscribe.
built. It is
Yeah.
so easy for us to make changes,
Hey,
in a scenario.
what it do?
Being
Made it
able
like
to do
button
that
blue.
real time
Hey,
with real players.
what it do? Made it like
gives
button blue.
us such an edge.
Not the game. Not the game.
And certainly the scale is always going to be, our.
If you would like to experience
Oh,
what
why
it
that beat
feels
went hard
like
for no
to be
reason?
in that moment, in the middle of Helm's Deep, fighting the onslaught, you're really going to like Final Stand Ragnarok.
The goal right now is to launch on Steam in March. PC, of course.
Yo, who making their beats?
And then, over the remainder of the year,
This does not fit the game at all.
Working, to get it at least on one of the consoles and launch fairly quickly after that.
Ragnarok. The game is called Ragnarok.
Final Stand Ragnarok.
And
will
that's the
launch on
music they're
PC
playing.
this month, with console versions to come in the near future.
It's time for the Ones to Play montage, which is where we cover a series of awesome games that will be available to play right after the show.
Just head to the Future Game Show Steam page, where you'll find all the featured demos in every game in today's broadcast. May your wish lists runneth over.
Future Game Show has the best music, hands down.
First up is New Star GP, a rip-roaring retro racer with arcade
I need
sensibilities.
the Dynasty games. Just want to
And
fight the
this
bosses,
is Realm of
especially
Ink,
off
a
at like 4.
mythological action roguelike
Because you off like 4, yeah. Yeah, Craven's a menace. How you take out
And here's
most of
Go-Go
Sensor 6
Town,
off screen?
cartoon sandbox where you rejuvenate a rundown city.
Can't wait to see the Iron Man
Up
game.
next is Follow
Oh
the
yeah.
Leading, a peculiar point-and-click puzzler
That game's gonna be
starring
tough.
a detective with a delightful trilby.
Like after seeing
Angerfoot is
how
sliding in now.
Marvel
a lightning
1943
fast
looks,
FPS that puts the kick into kick-ass.
I can't wait
Or how
to
about
see
Duck
the other
Paradox, a
Unreal
disco
5
dancing
Marvel games.
bullet hell platformer where you rescue your web-footed
Especially
workmate.
since, bro, the
Rounding
Iron
out
Man
the
game is
crew
going to look crazy.
Deathbound, an
I don't think I
action
understand
RPG where you combine the personalities
how crazy the Iron Man game is going to look.
And remember, all these games are available
Like,
to play
remember-
for free right after
like,
the show.
The Rise of
Thanks to
Hydra game look
everyone
crazy.
who worked with us to provide a free demo for the Ones to Play section. And speaking
But-
of free games, why not take a look up
Motive
here?
is making the Iron Man
If you're
game.
one of the people lucky enough to claim one of these, then you
Good
just
luck
got
claiming-
yourself access
good
to a
luck claiming one of those.
time-limited playtest of Go-Go Town. So get Go-Go going.
And I suspect they're all gone now. So, here's a gameplay
And-
trailer for TerraTech
and
World,
it's gone.
a multiplayer survival builder perfect for fans of Valheim and Satisfactory.
Yeah, Motive did the Dead Space remake. Look at the graphics on the Dead Space remake. And then imagine how good the Iron Man game is going to look. Because that was by Motive. That Dead Space remake had some of the best graphics of all time. And Motive is building, and that same studio is building Iron Man and Unreal 5 from the ground up. Send them up for games out. It literally is going to be like that for some of these games. With that Unreal Engine 5 power, it's going to be like playing a movie. I was already interested in that Rise of the Hydra game because Captain America and Black Panther, great characters.
Rev your
seeing
engines,
it,
because TerraTech Worlds is coming to Steam Early Access on the 22nd of March, which is tomorrow.
Who's playing these games?
Time to slip
A
on
lot
your
of people
dancing
love
shoes
these
now,
games,
as
bro.
We've got a psychedelic rhythm shooter where you empty your clip to the
A lot of
beat.
people love these Steam games. These smaller Steam games.
1, 2, 3, boom! Target acquired. Target's location. Working on. Wow, so many choices.
Renzo hates any game that doesn't have a big butt waifu in it. That's where Lorenzo is at.
It can't be this easy.
If it's not superhero third-person action or featuring a curvy female character, he's not interested.
I love a good remix. Robo Beat is coming to Steam and Epic Games Store on May 16th, 2024. So shoot it onto your wish lists. Also, a demo is available right now, so you can dive in after the show.
Now, if you fancy yourself something of a contemporary Sherlock, this next game's for you. The operator has you analysing evidence to solve impossible, sometimes improbable cases from behind a computer screen.
Oh, that's facts. I know my audience. I know my chat.
Welcome to the FDI, Mr. Tanner. As our newest operator, your role is to support our agents in the field. Using cutting-edge software, investigate mysterious crimes.
No, I can't endorse this game.
Uncover the truth.
This is a Fed simulator.
Good luck.
Nope. We don't do that Fed stuff around here.
Is out there. You just have to know.
No pork on my fork.
The operator is coming to PC in May 2024. Okay. It's time to jump
That's a
into
Fed
our
recruitment game.
Watch yearbook for the last time in the spring showcase. And this entry comes with a special treat. But just before we get into it,
I know their
a
tricks.
little scare warning for those afraid of vicious storms, uncertain circumstances, infestations of otherworldly horrors that slowly seek to destroy you and everything you hold dear, and the North Sea.
Sounds intense. Got a new favorite game? It's crazy. Most likely to unlock a new phobia. Still wake the deep. Oh, I remember this game.
Emerging from sinister depths, the Chinese Room's first-person psychological horror game still wakes the deep.
This looks crazy.
A home in the future game show Wants to Watch yearbook. From the narrative magicians behind Everyone's Gone to the Rapture and Amnesia, a Machine for Pigs, Still Wakes the Deep is a rich tome of terror that seeks to push your panic buttons.
I know some people can't handle these games. Horror games just never scare me.
Players step
Or
into
movies.
the steel-toed shoes of an oil rig worker who must evade shrieking stalkers and look for answers in the isolating, labyrinthine halls of a 1970s drilling platform stranded in the North Sea.
This is like a really good game. But I don't actually get
To
scared.
sate the appetites of our scare-hungry viewers, we've been working with the team to bring you a terrifying new trailer that will reveal when you can get your hands on it.
You ready for Outlast Trials?
I still can't believe you went. What are you thinking? Going to that place?
I think the last horror game I played was The Quarry.
Into this mess, but you did.
It was really good, but
You can't run forever.
it didn't scare me, per se. I didn't try the Silent Hill
I know you were just trying to do
thing.
right
I heard it
thing,
was ass.
So I need you to do what's right by us. Now, please, Cass. I am so tired of fighting. I just want it to be over. I want you home. The girls want you home, but
My problem is I just like games where I feel powerful, you know?
I love you.
I like action games, shooters. Comes out June 18. I'm not really a fan of games where I'm like, the main character is powerless and you have to run.
You heard it here first. Still Wakes the Deep is coming to PS5, Xbox, and PC on June 18th.
Let's look at Battle Crush now, a multiplayer action brawler where you
Cthulhu.
fight like gods.
A Cthulhu game would be
The earth
crazy.
crumbles beneath your feet.
And following through the story, that game would be tough. Prototype 3 would go hard too.
That was Battle Crush, and the second beta test
Prototype
begins today,
Infamous.
March 21st, on Steam, Android, and iOS.
Heard X-Men game was in development.
We've got yet another world premiere coming
Several.
up next.
So soon after the last one. That's more unlikely than a marble in Rosaria.
Several X-Men games are in development.
To the architect, every idea
And
starts
Wolverine
with a
is
single
X-Men
nerve,
adjacent.
springing forth from our ambition and ending.
Remember they were going to make a
edges
Spider-Man 4,
of
but
our
prototype
imagination.
2 style, and they canceled it way back.
To them,
Several.
an empty
Yes,
blueprint
there are several.
represents a world of possibilities.
Or just give us a Cthulhu. There are indeed several X-Men games in development.
And doorways.
Yeah, I've been wanting an X-Men game for years. I loved X-Men games when I was a kid. I want X-Men games where I could play as my favorite
That was your
mutants.
first look at
And I want one
Blueprints,
where
a
I can create my
strategic
own.
adventure game where you create the world you
And go to
explore.
school.
It's coming soon to PC.
All right. Up next, we've got an Unreal
Just say
Engine
I
5 survival
want a
pack
constant-
set in a world
Ooh, Unreal Engine
plagued by
5, you say?
cosmic horrors. Here's Hordes of Hunger.
It'd be funny if it was literally the game I described. This literally looks like the game I described, except I was picturing something with better graphics. And different combat.
To slay him.
Just say I want a Constantine game. That too. A Constantine game would go hard. Hordes of Hunger. Like a literal horde mode game.
Wish lists at the ready because Hordes of Hunger is coming to PC in 2024.
PC only.
Our next game is all about connecting blocks and controlling bots to climb the corporate ladder. Here's Linkito.
X-Men Origins, Wolverine Classic. I loved X-Men Destiny. The X-Men arcade game was my favorite. I played so much of that game. I spent a fortune in quarters on that X-Men game. Wonder Man game. I feel like a Wonder Man game would be a little obscure.
Linkito invites you to connect on PC this summer. Hey, Sam, before we get on to the next trailer, I need to ask you something.
Oh, he's about to shoot a shot.
Teddy bear called Clive.
Why does Ben have a teddy bear called Samantha?
Hey.
I told you that in confidence. Okay, I'm gonna need some time.
Well, that's okay, as we've
Just
got
kiss
another
already.
dazzling world premiere up next. Let's roll that while I
Black Hat game.
zoom him out.
I'm all about it.
Peggy.
Remaster the Hulk. No, don't remaster. Remake Hulk Ultimate Destruction in Unreal Engine 5. Season. Rather than make a sequel, just drop another season with new content.
Sim City in hell? Kinda like living in the UK, right, Ben?
They don't need to make a full sequel.
It's the worst. Worshippers of Cthulhu is worming its way onto
adds
PC
a new story.
in 2024.
New playable
Our
characters.
next game pairs Scottish folklore with a beautiful hand-drawn art
You love a
style.
Blue Beetle
Let's
game?
take a look at the heirloom.
Basically, DC's Iron Man.
I know that the paranormal is real. Listen.
I love how there were so many superhero games like back in the day. Most of them were mid, but they made a lot of them. Like compared to now, where barely any are coming out, it used to be insane. Because they would have like movie tie-in games. So they had a superhero game for pretty much everything. Spawn, Superman,
You can
Spider-Man,
inherit
of course,
the heirloom when it
Wolverine,
lands on
X-Men,
PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo
Avengers.
Switch later this year.
Right.
Green Lantern,
Here's a new trailer for Spy,
Thor, Captain America, Hulk.
cinematic gun-fu brawler where you take down an oppressive regime with the help of a talking backbone.
Gun Fu. Ooh, that looks rough. Ooh, the concept is cool,
Inadequately optimistic.
but the movement looks a little stiff.
It's starting to rain. Don't get your guns wet.
Justice Department, down on the ground, don't move!
Come at me, creep. Come on!
Don't damage your spine. That's an order.
But I love a gun. I appreciate the concept. A gun fu game.
Amateurs.
Haven't heard that in a while.
Red line. Get ready. We've got guests. Let's welcome them properly.
Who remembers Equilibrium? Equilibrium was an amazing movie. I would love an
Spy will be
Equilibrium
spin
type of
kicking
game.
its way onto PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in
The
2020.
people who made this definitely watched a lot of
Moving on to
Equilibrium.
Something a little more sinister. We've got the latest update
That gun
on
kata.
Indica, a psychological puzzle game.
That game was that movie was crazy.
None.
That Tay Diggs and Christian Bale. That movie was fire. Love a Blood Rain remake. Ghost of Tsushima 2 gonna be insane. Bro, Ghost of Tsushima 2 is gonna take over my life. I love Ghost of Tsushima so much. I'm gonna be all over that game. I'm gonna beg Sucker Punch to send me an early copy. No, I'm actually really go hard with my Sony rep.
Please.
Telling me, yeah.
Talk to me this one time.
I don't care about Rise of the Ronin, whatever. I need Ghost of Tsushima 2. I need it. I need it. I need a review copy. I need it.
Is it in my power to intervene in your design?
Multiverses May. Yep.
Is this
Relaunch.
A part
Yep.
Of your plan? Is this how it's supposed to be?
Yep. They are making Ghost of Tsushima 2, and they're doing a movie. I think.
Ilya will live.
None in the game.
You can see I'm trying.
A Godzilla game. That could be crazy, depending on how you do it, because it's already a kaiju game.
But he's always behind my shoulder.
And I want like there's a couple ways you could do a Godzilla game. I prefer a Godzilla game. Remember the Reign of Fire game? Who remembers the Reign of Fire game? That's how I won a Godzilla game.
Befriending a demon.
Tiefling! Like, how many times do I have to tell you?
Like Reign of Fire was that movie.
It's different from a demon.
About a world overrun by dragons with dragon hunters.
Hasn't gone so badly for me.
They had a
That
game
was
adaptation.
Intercut, which is coming to PC in Q2 2020.
And you got to fight as the
I hate to
humans.
break it to you, Ben.
Trying to fight back against the dragons.
This next one is our last
And
trailer.
you got to actually play as the
It is a
dragons.
super cool world premiere.
I would love a Godzilla game like that.
The sting out of saying goodbye.
Where you can
I'm
destroy
deeply
the
sad
city as Godzilla.
But somehow that feeling is being
And also
slowly
you're on the side of the
usurped by
humans.
the promise of a new video game to look at. Curious.
All right, we're in the last trailer. What we got for the world premiere?
You want the truth, my liege?
Tales of Iron Whiskers of Winter.
It's a fairy tale.
They're like an open world, destructible city.
Something you tell
You
young
can
brats
you're
to
be gods.
stifle
You can be the
nightmares.
humans fighting against the monsters.
It's high time you woke up.
I imagine how crazy it would be from like the human perspective, where all these kaijus running around. And you have parts of the game where you're controlling Godzilla,
A terrible
and you're
evil
fighting other
stirred in the
monsters.
north, endlessly clawing from one year to the next, until finally free of its frostbound imprisonment.
I'm not really a King Kong guy.
You think you know suffering? You know nothing.
He's cool,
my
but
liege. Wings,
Godzilla's where
black
it's
as
at.
death. Fangs sharp as steel. And a thirst for vengeance that will not sate. There's a time
What, an open world
for
Mortal Kombat
heroes.
game? That's interesting
That
because
time is over.
NetherRealms has wanted to make single player games, and particularly in that universe.
A warrior.
And I think it could potentially be well received, but you know, they're at this point they're just been known for making those fighting games, so that's mainly what they've been doing.
A rat.
But honestly,
carved from
if they're gonna experiment with a non-fighter
and unleashed in war,
they should make Injustice 3
and so a new
an open world action game instead of a fighting game.
Tales of Iron 2, Whiskers
That
of
would be
Winter.
crazy.
Wish list now.
That was your first peek at Tales of Iron 2 Whiskers of Winter, which is coming to PC, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch in 2024.
But
it's coming out of everything.
We will have to bid you all adieu. Sam, I can feel you laughing and smiling uncomfortably. Why?
Nothing. It's just, well, it's not nothing actually. It's not the end of the show because we have another trailer.
Ooh,
it's
they
like
did
a
it.
One more thing. You know, all the big showcases do it.
Yep,
apparently.
they did your Lowenthal show did
You
that,
just kept this to yourself the whole time. You know,
and it was very funny.
We've been emailing about this, and we've been like rehearsing it, and I feel like I'm an idiot.
I know, and best
I love
of
those
all,
two.
it's another world premiere. Gotcha.
No, not gotcha, Sam. You've embarrassed me.
Gotcha.
No, Sam. Not gotcha. Not gotcha. Don't go gotcha.
Gotcha.
They're so cute together. Can't get enough of them. They're perfect posting. Facts. Be a baddie. Go play Baldur's Gate 3. Support her. Marvel's Avengers 2.
Hey, are you receiving me? Laura, do you read me?
More interested in the Venom game than the Wolverine game. Nah, I'm definitely way more interested in a Wolverine game. I like Venom, but I've been waiting for a new Wolverine game for a long time. I'm looking forward to all those games, regardless. I think they're all going to be great.
Don't take any risks. We need you.
Is this Blade? Imagine. It looks like a vampire. Holy. I was around 2. It's definitely happening. You have to believe.
Please answer. The area is not safe. I repeat,
Industrial.
my area.
I love Spider-Man, but Wolverine's my guy. I've always been a bigger Wolverine fan than Spider-Man.
That was Industria 2, which is coming soon to PC. So make sure it's on your wish lists. And no more funny business. That really was our final trailer of the show.
For real this time. It's been an absolute pleasure, Sam.
Likewise, Ben. But before we make good on our karaoke promise, we'd like to thank everyone for tuning
The
in.
game
wherever you
is
are.
only for Xbox.
We'd also
That
like
sucks.
to shout out the people behind the scenes who've made this spring show.
I would be very surprised if that wasn't on PlayStation.
Remember to head over to the dedicated Future
Xbox
Game
is
Show
moving
Steam
away
page
from exclusives.
to add the games we've covered.
And that game and the Blade game isn't coming out
Finally,
until like
just before we go,
2027.
We'd like to take a moment to recognise what a difficult period it has been and continues to be in the games
I think
industry.
Blade's definitely gonna be
with
on
countless
PS5.
layoffs and a growing fog of uncertainty, somehow coupled with headline news about huge profits.
We simply couldn't have a show like this full of awesome trailers and demos.
Our
and
Blade's on
presentations
PS5. It's a
about
Microsoft
hard-working
game.
People who turn such inspired ideas into reality.
But
The makers
Microsoft
of
is
this
moving
show,
away
both
from
Ben and
exclusives.
we want to acknowledge just how difficult it's become to work and feel supported in this industry.
So for everyone out there weathering this storm, regardless of what you do, we just want to say that we see you, we're thinking of you, and we truly hope that things are going to get better.
For sure.
So
Shout
please support your favourite games and the people who make them.
out to everybody in the
whatever way you
game
can.
industry going through it right now.
And I'm Samantha Béart.
A lot of
This
job
has been
losses
the
this
Future
month,
Game
this
Show
year
Spring
so far.
Showcase 2024. But hold on a minute. Don't touch that dial.
And they got the expansion pack coming too. What's that?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the
Like a post
Future
show?
Game Show expansion pack. Thank you very much to Sam and Ben for passing the torch so graciously and for absolutely smashing it as hosts. I'm Jules from the Future Game Show YouTube channel, and I'm joined by my fellow FGS host, Nathan.
Now we need Ben. All right, well, I'm going to call it. Appreciate all y'all hanging out. Definitely subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. I got a bunch of new videos coming up on the YouTube side of things. Should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to covering more stuff in the future, especially that PlayStation Showcase. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. That may or may not have a special Spider-Man and Ghost of Tsushima announcement. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. I'm Sadot the Gamer signing out. Peace.